Hello, and welcome to this week's assembly with me, Mr. Leonard. Al. I think we need to change Al's look. He's looking very samey at the minute. Anyway, my very good pal Al, who's looking good but needs to change. And of course, the Vic. How you doing, Vic? You good? Yeah, excellent stuff. Okay, we've got a very short show today. We've not had much come in. We're very, very light on shout-outs and stuff like that. But we're going to talk about how we're going to try and change things up a little bit in many, many ways. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, so let's start off with a few things, a few messages. Then we'll do all the usual bits and pieces, which would be cool. Firstly, just a mention. I hope you've all had a fabulous week in terms of your breaks and lunch times now that... yes, you can finally mix outdoors as year groups, and it's the start of things starting to change. And we could even start thinking about lots of other things. Yeah, really brilliant things like extracurricular activities with a bit of luck. Hopefully, something along that line will be starting soon. Yeah, I hope to get my computer club going again. I'll be more information about that. I've got some really good ideas of what we're going to do. And on the subject of extracurricular, we have had music start. Very well done to Mr. Kurji Smith and the team for getting that going. Absolutely brilliant. Some of you began music lessons. So dare I use the normal word? We're getting there. Definitely we're getting there. Anyway, just wanted to say a quick mention to the yearbook team who are working really hard. Keep it up, guys. I think you had a fabulous day last week. You got skive off a day's lessons, but you worked really, really hard from what I understood. So keep that up. That's absolutely brilliant. Now, on that note, two things. Ramadan. Big shout outs coming in left, right, and centre for people that are doing Ramadan. Really, really fantastic endeavour. Now, I'm going to apologise in advance. I've been practising this like mad. I've tried it out on people in my class and in BZ. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it right. Assalamu alaikum. Hope we don't get any complaints about that, Vic. I hope I got it right. Anyway, well done to you all. I know the end is in sight. I was chatting to some people the other day, and they were telling me that it's not that long till you completed it, and you have all those lovely celebrations at the end of it. So well done. We're dead proud of you. Super stuff. Okay, GCMS TV. Now, we need to change things up a little bit because it's getting a bit samey. Shout-outs, birthdays, and bits and pieces like that. So... it's not going to happen immediately, but I'm going to look to get some more people involved with producing the show and stuff like that. So watch this space. There will be announcements coming out, and that's just going to be a fabulous thing to do. I know there's going to be loads of you that want to get involved, so it's going to be really hard to work out who's going to get involved and when, but we'll try and involve as many of you as possible, won't we, Vic? Yeah. And he promises he'll behave, which is really good. Okay, so I'm going to do a few shout-outs that have come in on email on the subject of Ramadan. Erin in 7FK wanted to say a big shout out to Masa, Aisha, and Ashadia, who are currently doing Ramadan at the minute. She thinks you're awesome. Well done, guys. Keep up the good work. So that ties in really nicely. It's a lovely one, that one. Noah, who I think is in 6BS, wanted to give a shout out to Jafar the tree. I think Jafar's been shouted out before, hasn't he? I don't know. Anyway, you think so, do you? Anyway, Jafar the tree. Shout out from Noah. Pretty sure it's the tree in 6BS. We like in jokes. And he goes on to say, you are the best tree ever. Yeah, I think it's plastic. But anyway, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, Vic. That's those bits and pieces. Right, should we do some birthdays? Get the birthdays. Why are you giving me that? So I look more professional. So when we revamp the show, I look more professional because I've got a clipboard with science written on the back of it. Don't tell Mr. Brymer or Mrs. Good or anyone in the science department for that matter. Anyway, it's not got anything written on it. Oh, yes. I suppose it would look a bit more professional. Anyway, get the blinking birthdays. Thank you. Okay, not many birthdays this week as well. Very funny. But we'll do the birthday song first. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you and you and you. Cake time. Marvellous. So there are no birthdays until Monday. No birthdays today, Friday. No birthdays on the weekend. So on Monday, we've got Harry in 8GB and Tom in 5ND. Have a fabulous birthday, you guys. Eat lots of cake. Do the whole running around the house going, stuff. That's really good. On Tuesday, we have Adam W in 6DS. I think. Yes, 60S. Got that one right. No more until Thursday. Well, we have 4. We have Will in 8JH, Charlie in 5 Shine, Freya and Ella, who are both in 70L. You guys have awesome birthdays. Do the usual cake and running around stuff because it's great. Hope you have managed to have some friends and all that kind of business and stuff like that. Right, there are loads of messages from staff. Would you go and get them? And we'd had an easy decision on Class of the Week this week. Go and get them. Why do we have to do this every week? It's no wonder that we need to change the show up. You're doing the same things. You need to teach some new tricks. Right, anyway, staff shout-outs. A few of them here. Mr. Macmillan wanted to give a shout-out to Frankie in his class in 6DS. His attitude has been super positive, particularly in maths, he said, so keep it up. Well done, Frankie. Yes, you, Frankie. Yes, you. Yes, you. Excellent stuff. Mr. Collister, and this is an amazing one, this one, Leo in 8NA. This is a brilliant shout-out. He goes on to say that not only is he working extremely hard in maths and achieving like you do not know what at a really high standard, his work is superb. The big thing he's been doing is encouraging and helping out all of his mates and his peers and stuff like that. And Mr. Collister said he's bowled over. You've done an absolutely tremendous job, and he can't believe how fantastically articulate you are. And likewise, in science, you are performing like a blinder. Really good. Keep it up. Miss Williams wanted to say a few things about pupils. Number 1, she wanted to say 5PH, an absolutely fantastic effort in spelling shed. You're 4th on the leaderboard. And I keep meaning to mention Miss Jones-Lee's stuff that she's been doing, but keep getting involved. I promise I'll do the leaderboard on that next week. I think if my memory serves me right, 5ND, as per usual, doing dead well with that. So well done, 5ND. A little bit of a shout out there from me. Also, she wanted to say a shout out to Niall in 6WS, her phone group, because you always organise the lunch slips. Now, lunch slips. Well, I remember. Remember to fill them out correctly, put your name on, yeah, and all that kind of thing. Driving the kitchen a bit potty, so get it right. What's also been lovely on that front is seeing the number of you that are managing to enjoy hot lunches, whether they're in your classrooms or in the dining hall. And hopefully, as our sort of rules start to relax with regards to lockdown, we'll be able to have more people in the dining hall. Who knows? But watch this space. That's not for definite yet. Not for definite yet. Okay, back to Miss Williams. She said, 6BZ, you have had a fab attitude to learning in tech. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. That's really good. Now, Josh in 5WT. Your videos are fantastic, but you've sent me the YouTube links, which is great if I want to watch them, but I can't stick into my videos YouTube links. Yeah. What I need is I need you to download the video and send me the video, and then I can stick them onto the show because I planned you into this week. That's one of the reasons why the show's a little bit short. So they're great. I've watched them. They're really, really cool, and it's awesome. And it's Minecraft. And who doesn't like Minecraft? It's a bit like pizza. If you don't like Minecraft, there is something wrong with you. Yeah, I suppose that's unfair because he says he doesn't like Minecraft. Yeah, well, there is something wrong with you. I'm watching you. Anyway, yeah, so get that sorted for me, please, Joshua. That'd be absolutely brilliant. And so that brings me finally to Class of the Week. Now, not have many shouts for Class of the Week, but this one I think is a really good choice. Everybody's been working so hard, and I think we've been dead excited at this little bit of we can have our breakdowns together and all that kind of thing. Which means one or two of you sometimes lose a little bit of focus, but generally speaking, you guys have been awesome. However, this one class really impressed me Thursday afternoon when I was teaching them, and I've decided that really, and especially because they got a mention from Miss Williams for the Fab Attitude 6BZ, you are Class of the Week. Now, you guys will get this joke. Nobody else will, apart from maybe a few year sixes who I've used this phrase with. But you are unicorn poo. Is that something they do in art? No, it's just me being stupid. They don't do it in art. I knew this was coming. You haven't done it for weeks. It is not art with a silent F. Mrs. Jobling will get really cross with the two of us. Anyway, enough silliness. Have a fabulous weekend. Lots of things in the pipeline that are going to be absolutely fabulous as we start to claw our way back out of all of this. Have a great time. Keep the old social distancing and hand washing up anyway, because that's what we need to do. Stop it. That's what we need to do, even though we're kind of relaxing stuff. We'll see you next week. Have a fabulous weekend. Take good care now. Goodbye.